Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and take it up close here real quick and show you what I got. Well, first and foremost, if you're going to be building coils, you are most definitely going to need something like this. I picked this up at Harbor Freight for, I believe, $19.99. It's just a real simple variable speed drill. I use it all the time. It's got a great tooth chuck in it, which makes it super easy for clamping any gauge wire. I mean, I'm talking 20, 22, all the way down. I've clamped 38 gauge wire in this even. You have to loop it somewhat to get it in there, but I would go with a variable speed drill simply because when I first started building coils, I tried to build them with a non-variable speed drill, and it was pretty much 0 or about right there. It was as fast as the drill would go. So getting Claptons, my first 2-3 inches of the Clapton was completely haggard until I got it down, my motion down with the speed of the drill. So having a variable speed drill, something that if you push the trigger this much, it's only going to spin a slight ways until you increase your pull, and obviously it speeds up. But first and foremost, a drill. Key. You gotta have one of those. And not necessarily a good one either. Mine's a Harbor Freight tool. And now to my box. Originally, I went to my local vape store and they had these VaporTech kits, and they basically, as you can see, it's empty because everything's out of here, but it came with a lot of stuff. It came with wire, it came with a coil jig, 2 sets of pliers, cutters, and I think a set of 2 pliers. Came with another thing that's crucial, voltmeter. Not a voltmeter, an ohm reader, I'm sorry. Came with 2 pairs of tweezers, a cutter, and some other stuff, but regardless, usually when you find your stuff in a vape shop, it's going to come in something like this. I found them online. You can get them. Vapor Beast has them, I think, for about $30. Vapor DNA has them on their website for about $25, I believe. Pretty much any one of the vape websites you go on, you can find a pretty decent kit. But opening her up here, like I said, I use this on a daily basis, so excuse it if it's a little dirty right now. I do keep some wire in here. Sometimes, so I think I got no 24 left. It's just chilling in there right now. But get this out of there. I'm not really talking about that today. I'm talking more or less tools. But besides the drill, if you're going to be building coils, this is key. This right here, any ohm meter that will read ohms of coils for your RDAs, anything, is key. Battery safety, what you put your RDAs on, whether it be a mech mod, whether it be a regulated box mod, an unregulated box mod, which got the Cricket here, which is awesome, I might add. You need to know what you're running so that you know your batteries can handle it and keep up with it, because if not, you're just going to be another statistic putting a bad name on vaping, and we all know we don't need that. So, this came with the VaporTech kit, and they're all pretty standard. I'm sure there's some out there that are better. I know they sell some out there that, that actually fire. You can actually fire your coils on them, and eventually I'll end up getting one of those. But this right here is crucial, as well as your drill. Just knowing what you're building, and not only that, it helps immensely to kind of learn as you go, your gauges of wires, how many wraps you can do, the diameter of what you wrap it around. I have a whole bunch of stuff. Not only do I have a coil jig, or coil winder it's called, but I use a bunch of stuff to wrap my coils around that, you know, I've seen in videos, I've used, and they work. So you'll find your niche, be it a coil jig or a screwdriver. You know, any one of these are awesome. These right here usually I use for tightening down things in my RDAs that have Phillips head or a flat head, which I kind of prefer an RDA that has an Allen key head, but that's neither here nor there. So anyways, I guess we'll start up here. When I first started building coils, and even now from time to time I'll use these when I need to clip something real close. Pair of nail clippers is always nice to have. Of course I got my coil jig, which if you end up getting one, they're pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. I use this thing all the time. It fits up to 222 gauge. I can do parallels in here. I've wrapped Claptons out of here before. You can kind of see it's a little bit haggard up there, right there, from where I've pulled the bigger wires through. But coil jigs are kick-ass. I never thought I would really want to use one, but when I started using them, I can't put it down. So, and just, you know, miscellaneous Allen keys come with the coil jig, so you can make your adjustments and whatnot. Also, these go to a couple of my RDAs. You'll end up using all of that stuff. Having a good X-Acto knife is always a good idea. I don't really use it all that much, but cutting the plastic off of bottles and just kind of, especially when I was starting to build box mods, this helped a bunch, cutting my my wire wrap, my heat shrink wrap for my wiring, stripping wire, stuff like that, etc. It's just kind of, and it fits in here real streamlined, so it's not like I have to go without it. Tweezers are always going to be key. You want to have a couple pairs of really decent, good tweezers. Not only are they going to help pinch your coils, help set your coils, they're going to help immensely with wicking and tucking your cotton up in behind and under your coils. Get this one open here, because it is a pain in the butt when you've got a little space up in here to try and tuck that in with a flathead screwdriver or something. With these, super easy. When your tines hanging out here, you just kind of pinch it, spin it, grab it, and shove it in there and let it go, and just kind of keep poking it in there, and it works great. I love these little 90, 45 degree whatever tweezers rock. I haven't used these ones as much. These are more or less like coil pinchers and whatnot. I should have some ceramic ones in here, but I don't yet. But I'm very careful when I'm firing my coils to wait until I've let go of the fire button to pinch my coils. So my kid also has a couple little janky inventions. I like to use this. I think I caught this. I was watching a video one day online and saw a guy use a pin as a Clapton jig. He fed his wire up through here. Of course, the wire come out here, and he just trapped the wire in there slightly with his little cap, and it gave it just a bit of tension. Didn't allow any knots or locked loops through here, which was kind of nice. And it's real easy just to kind of hold this in this hand when you're spinning your drill and have the wire come out of a constant tip. It kind of just runs along the wire. It's real easy. If you get the chance to build you something like that, which anything that makes anything quicker always helps. Great pair of scissors. I mean, you can use hair cutting scissors, you can use trim scissors, you can use Fiskas, baby scissors, you can use anything. I've just found with cutting cotton, these work great. pretty much 1-2 clips, you're done. These things just work absolutely awesome, stellar. And they came in my kit too, so another great thing to have, just a nice super sharp pair of scissors. Another vital thing you're going to need, wire cutters. I got these at Walmart in the jewelry section. I think they were $3 or $4. They're called cutoff wire cutters. See, they have a flat side on them right here and a beveled side on them right here, which allows you to get real close to anything you're snipping off. Pretty much butt right up to it. You can cut while you're wrapping. You can cut with both coils on there. I'm sorry you couldn't see that. You can cut with both coils on there, or you can wait till you got one on there, cut it, put your other coil in, cut it, of course. But just something that'll get real close, like the fingernail cutters, fingernail trimmers will. You want something that'll cut flush up to your RDA posts. You don't want those wires sticking out, allowing the chance for something to short on you, which we all know would not be good. Moving along, just a little box that also came with the coil building kit that I bought, which I think this is supposed to hold 2 18650 batteries from what it looks like, but I've just got a bunch of my coils that I've just kind of been messing around building. From time to time when I get bored, I just build coils, so you guys will see those in the videos I'm going to start putting out. Bring a little bit of my knowledge to the masses. But also in your kit isn't vital, but I really like to have them because I've used these a whole bunch. Toothless pliers with no teeth. These are great for flattening wire when you're spinning it on the drill. They're great for pulling cotton through and not ripping the cotton, pulling the cotton through the coils when you're building your RDAs. Flat toothless pliers, long ones, short ones, it doesn't really matter. They're great. Or even nylon tip pliers are awesome. I've got a set of toothed pliers which have teeth on them. They also have a little cutter on them, but I don't really use that as much unless I'm, maybe snipping a long length of wire or something like that. Usually that's when these or my green handled ones come into effect. But as you can see, these ones right here, I don't know if you can see that, but they're pretty haggard just from cutting Canthal too. Let me get that in focus. They're not exactly the sharpest. They came in the kit too, so I would recommend going with something from Walmart or from Harbor Freight. I mean, they have them at Harbor Freight for like $2, so any kind of cutters will work, just as long as they're rated for wire. You're not really gonna go wrong. So also we've got, just a kind of plethora of screwdrivers. I have my coil jig, so I use it mainly for wrapping, even if I'm not going to use the jig part of it. I'll even hand wrap on its little post just because I know for sure that it's 3.5 millimeter. I know what these are too, which these are nice for wrapping coils. But I've noticed that some of the flatheads on some of these screwdrivers like to hang up on the insides of the coils, and I don't know. I don't prefer that method. If I was to wrap, I would probably use a Phillips head, which I've seen a lot of people use flat. I've seen people use Phillips head. Like I said, it's all at your discretion. When you start building your coils, you'll get an idea of what you need each time you go to build your coils. This tool, this little tapering tool, is great. I don't use it every time, but when I do use it, it works awesome. I can wrap coils on it. I can wrap little micro coils on the ends of it. I can wrap nano coils with it. I can use it to get inside my coils and push them over if I need to. When it gets to the spot that it gets to, you can use it to push your coils and center your coils. Sorry that wasn't in frame, but great little tool. Hobby Lobby, $2. You know, it's nuts. Let me get a vape here real quick. Sorry, I keep bumping the damn camera too. Kind of trying to figure out my setup here, so just bear with me for the next couple of videos. But basically, that is the kit. You know, I've kind of just got, like I said, I upgraded from this box, which really didn't hold much, to this box, which I have, you know, my drip tips. I have some clearamizers from my girlfriend's old vapor before she joined the box movement and ended up getting her own box mod and tank. I'm pretty sure she'll start dripping here soon, but you know, just a nice little compartment for parts, coil heads to certain tanks and RDAs that I have that I need to keep track of, screws and coils, and you know, it's just nice to be able to come to one spot and be able to find everything that I need, know that it's here, utilize it, and I've come out with some pretty kick-ass builds. You guys will see pictures of them online here soon, and like I said, I'm gonna start hooking up some real cool videos, some tutorials, and start putting out some coil videos, so hopefully I can help, you know, pass on some of the knowledge that I've learned for the amount of time that I've been vaping, and passing on to the masses. But I just kind of wanted to touch base with you guys today and put out I guess not a short little video, but a video basically breaking down what I have in my kit and what I use, like I said, on a daily basis when I'm building coils. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I'll be back here. I think I'm going to do videos every Sunday and every Wednesday. Wednesday I'm gonna have a whatever Wednesdays. I'll do reviews, I'll do breakdowns on mods and juices, stuff like that. And then I think Sundays I'll start putting out build videos and start, you know, doing some cool coil action. Show you guys how to build on your RDAs safely. I'm going to do a couple of videos on battery safety. I'm going to do a couple of videos on matching your RDA to your mod or your whatever style of power you're deciding to use. And I'm also going to do some videos, probably just one video on Ohm's Law, get real to the point and direct. But other than that, I'm just going to put that video out here today and say hey to you guys. But I will see you again on Sunday. Like I said, one love, stay happy, vape on, baby.